Good day, everyone. Welcome to Memorial Stadium. It's September 5th, 2023, as the Milton Union girls varsity soccer team is set to face Belmont. I'm your announcer, Mr. Thomas Beck. On scoreboard today, Robert Benesh. Up on camera, Mr. Tanner Beck. It's a sunny day here at Memorial Stadium. Sunny skies, few clouds up there as well. Humid, high of 92 degrees. We got visibility of 9 miles, and we got variable winds from 8 to 12 miles an hour. So it's a little warm, but otherwise should be a good day for soccer here at Memorial Stadium.
Saturday, where do you want Saturday?
That's Liberty State. Which I think they're supposed to be pretty good, so it should be good.
West Liberty.
Sean wanted to play them because he thought tournament-wise it would help him get
Are
ready.
you just going to sit there and do
That's
it?
pretty good sized school up there, isn't it?
I think they're similar to us, maybe a little
Are
bit.
they?
I think they're in, you said 6 or something?
Warm-ups are complete.
Soccer contest with the Belmont Bison ladies soccer team and the Milton Union girls. Introducing our Belmont Bisons, Rudy, Anna Maria,
And getting ready for the introductions. I'm going to give you a few
and Radia Alika.
starting lineups. We do have a limited roster for Belmont. They could not field a full team, so I believe we will be playing 9-on-9 for this game. We got the goalkeeper, freshman, number 6, Anna Maria. Midfielder, Everina McLeake, pardon me. Number 10, forward, Nick Delgado. She was a scratch today. Another midfielder, Gentile Mungu Iko. Number 10, Irene Odetta. She's a midfielder. Forward, number 7, sophomore, Julianne Musoka. Midfielder, Luan Beckett. She's a sophomore, number 13. Freshman, number 5, Ruhi Masaena. Midfielder, senior, Zaria Coleman. And defensive player, number 17, a sophomore, Sosha Nodo. Starters for the Bulldogs, number 6, Chloe Crabtree. Number 9, Katie Kopp. Number 4, Zinni Farmer. Number 1, Kaylee McCarroll. Number 11, Zahir Bobbitt. Number 7, Autumn Brazy. Number 3, Madeline Crow. Number 10, Ava Buberich. Number 2, Madison Guston. Number 8, Rachel Jacobs. And number 5, Morgan Quisenberry. Coach for the Bulldogs, head coach Sean Brown. JV coach Kristen Dickinson. Assistant coach Haley Bell. Head coach for the Belmont High School Bison, Adrian Hill. Assistant coach Hannah Zigroff. Not very often we get a Dayton Public School team up here at Memorial Stadium.
Dr. Sean Brown, assistant coaches Kristen Dickinson and Haley Bell. Illinois roadside trainer is Stephanie Burdett. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country. We ask that everyone.
Now we're going to pause everyone for the playing of the national anthem. 4.
Our ball girls for this evening come with the Miami County FC under 14 soccer club. Head coach is Rick Diaz, assistant coach Ben Thompson, and Andrew Waddell. For this evening's contest, we are going to be having a 9 time format.
Bulldog coach giving last instructions to his players. Belmont is taking the field. Here come the Lady Bulldogs.
They got one girl looks like in shorts over there.
You're here.
So maybe they do have one.
She's on the sideline. Anybody?
Oh, it's out.
4, 6, 8. They only have 8 on the field.
Oh, they're probably doing that just to have us up.
Players in position. And we are beginning.
Christian Walsh change shoes.
Oh, is that
Everyone.
right? No,
That's
no.
pretty cool.
Huh. Like overseas? Okay. Wow. That is neat.
Yeah, 'cause a couple of the names scratch Chris, it's Somali, and yeah, they're all exchange students. So, you know what? Hats off to them for playing.
Yeah, no, that's neat. Well, this could be a neat place to be connected with other people, which is fine.
First shot on goal is wide right.
Lectures.
And we got our first goal of the game. Rachel Jacobs with the goal.
Goal scored by number 7.
Kick that from quite a ways away. 1-0 is the score.
I ain't quite sure how he did that other thing. He just had to practice passing plays.
First goal took about a minute and a half into the game, the match.
Yeah, they're not playing for us.
An interesting fact that brought to my attention with the Belmont team is that most of this team are actually foreign exchange students that came into Dayton for the school year. So good for them for wanting to play soccer, and Belmont for putting a team together. Shot on goal, just a bit high.
Look, handsome.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Farmer with the shot on goal.
Berberich just scored.
And a goal by Berberich.
Goals for the number for all Eva Burridge.
That's Milton's second.
And then until we get everybody up, oh yes, everybody's good.
Shot by the Bulldogs with good stop. Anna Maria with the stop. Another stop there by Anna Maria. Bulldogs get the ball. Good stop. Goalie kicks it away. She's got a shot. Goal! Milton Union Bulldogs. Berberich with her second goal of this evening. 3-0 the score.
In the game for the Bulldogs, number 4, Madeline Crow.
There you go. Belmont able to advance the ball. Whistle. Gonna be a Bulldog kick. Another good stop by Anna Maria. She's getting in a bit of a groove. She's going to have a busy evening, I believe. Ball out of bounds. Goal kick. Now that.
Hello.
He's down here.
Oh, what do I do?
Sign it.
Sign it with your name. On the ball? Yes, sir. You talking about it? This is gonna be hard not to smear.
Out of bounds. Belmont throw.
I think. Ready.
Bulldog advance. Shot opportunity. Goal Bulldogs. See here, Bobbitt with the goal for the Bulldogs. 4-0 is the score.
In the game for the Bulldogs.
She's also coming out of the game for a while. Get a breather. Bobbitt, a junior on the Bulldog squad.
Number 14, right?
First thing you have on the,
Goalie kicks it back out. Bulldogs advance. And offsides. Belmont kick. Bulldogs bringing it out wide. Looking to cross it back inside. Need a couple of defenders from Belmont. Bring it on back. Belmont gets possession of the ball. Cross mid-pitch. Covered by the Bulldogs. Go past mid-pitch. Cross to the far side. Advancing on the goal. Shot up. Off the fingertips of the goalie. No good. Got enough on that to save it.
And he gave for the Bulldogs. Number 17, Brianna Duff.
Off the hands of the goalie out the back. So that will be a corner kick for the Lady Bulldogs. Corner kicks in. And we got a goal. Rachel Jacobs.
Bulldog goal. Number 7, Rachel Jacobs.
That's her second of this evening.
I think I'm already here running clock.
He won.
yeah.
You know, you run on the JV end. You got a lot of us, the younger girls.
5th overall.
Yeah, he's right there. That girl's going to be playing next week.
Of course, they're going to play this week.
I kind of said that the whole week, right?
Alright. It's fine, it's fine.
Thursday night, that's on Saturday.
Yeah, they've got 4 games totals.
Bulldog with ball. It's a wall. Defenders. Ball goes out of bounds. And indications are it's Belmont throw. Today's the first part of a girl-boys varsity doubleheader here at Memorial Stadium. At the conclusion of this match, up next will be the boys varsity team taking on Troy Christian. Belmont kick.
We got
Many schools in the area find challenges fielding both a junior varsity and a varsity squad. Just
no, I think oh,
it takes,
Kayla.
if you want a good team with subs, I mean it takes, probably at least 15 people per squad. So finding 30 kids after you in the fall for soccer can be a challenge, and a lot of schools face it. And then a lot of schools start the season with a JV and a varsity team, but anyone who's familiar with soccer knows there's a lot of injuries in soccer. So it's not uncommon mid-season to see JV teams start to disappear because they've had enough injuries on the varsity squad that they pretty much have had to merge them together to be able to keep a varsity team up and running. Another shot on goal is good.
Bulldog goals go to number 4, Madeline.
Madeline Crow,
Indicated
junior,
goal,
credited with that goal.
Kayla Laird. And number 32, Ella Smith.
Yes, told me that. Keep stopping it.
So when you have a soccer team and you're dealing with injuries, you have a situation where most, if not every week, you're playing more than one game a week. So, it's something as simple as a rolled ankle can keep you out of a game or two easily, depending on how the schedule drops. So, hard to keep teams fully stocked at the high school level. Out of bounds, that should be a Bulldog throw.
I don't know who all these have, if everybody signed it or not, I guess check with maybe, I don't know, maybe the coach or Braden or see if everybody signed it, because I know that's what he was trying to get done.
Out of bounds.
6 something.
Indicated for the Bulldogs, number 6, Bradley Shaw. Number 31, Caitlin McFerrin.
I don't think somebody came in for the night, but somebody went out.
Goalie runs out.
She just came out, yeah, to get a drink. I don't know if she's coming right back in or. But she was just on the field.
Belmont with a bit of breakaway. Loses the ball. We're able to recover. Looking to kick it upfield. She's got a player there. Just can't get the ball to her. Possession goes back to the Bulldogs. Ooh. Got away from the keeper, but she was able to get back and grab it before it goes in. Good save. Down court comes Belmont.
Still putting in right there, somebody else out.
Hmm?
Still putting another one in, somebody will kick one out.
Oh, tries to kick it back in. Can't quite do it. Goes just to the left of the goalpost.
Great ball.
And we're going to have a water break here with temperature over 90 degrees. Especially with, you got Belmont, who's unable to really substitute with the team they fielded today. So taking a few minutes to hydrate, and foreplay resumes.
He looked up here, but he didn't see it.
Yeah, he didn't, he asked the other guy, the guy shook his head no.
They're okay with what you've done, so.
The camera angle's off, somebody's texting. You can only see half the field.
Coach Brown talking to his team.
Rachel did good. And the game for the Bulldogs, number 7, Rachel Jacobs.
Well, at least they put Rachel back on defense.
Yeah. I see that. One more game. Hey, Russell,
Gonna be a Belmont throw.
I had her for about 3 years. Last year, somebody enough.
He looks so pretty on Saturday.
Where did they play Saturday?
Bulldogs have taken the foot off the gas, so to speak. They're really not looking to advance the ball. Pretty much just playing keep away at this point.
Just keep going across. I think we told him to stop scoring. Yeah, not to score, just to.
Back to keeper. She kicks it back out.
You can't stop.
Right.
If you think
Well, they
that
can
is-
work on defense, they can work on passing, you know, they can use it as a lot of practice.
That's what you do with games like this. Nothing but passing. Not all the scoring.
Belmont hasn't scored a goal, which you can kind of see, but. My thing is, they're out here playing.
I will see what
Bulldog throw.
He didn't dress home, he only dressed the normal swingers. He didn't bring up anyone with, you know, that's on the JV team that's 50. That could use the crack, you know what I mean?
Yep. I put them out there, not let them score.
11 and 9. I mean, you got a lot of them now, you got Claire. Casey Willis is down there. I think Merrick was down there.
Good opportunity for Lady Bulldogs to practice their passing skills and the ball stopping.
Yeah, right there, isn't there, Gillespie's? Is that her name? Well, it's one, some of them were, I guess, last time he told me to dress. I don't know. Do you have Claire Dawson on there? 26? Yeah, 11 and 9.
Belmont gets the ball, try and turn it up in advance. There you go, out of bounds. It's Bulldog throw.
Number 9, Meg Ryerson. And number 11, Katie Cobb.
Oh, we switched it, gave it to White.
Sorry, Belmont throw.
I didn't see Zoe going in.
What's that?
Out of bounds, Belmont throw.
Zoe.
think that you've gone as far as you can go.
Yeah, 'cause here we go, Kennedy Nichols, Claire Johnson.
We got an idea over there. I think she's got.
On their bench.
Belmont turns the ball. It goes out of bounds. Bulldog throw.
I see, I don't think so.
11 minutes remaining in the first half. Bulldogs on top of the Belmont Bisons, 6-0. Girls Varsity Contest, September 5th in Memorial Stadium. You know, this contest has pretty much been all Bulldogs from start. I will say Belmont, though, they keeping after the ball. I don't see signs of them giving up. As I mentioned earlier, most of this team's comprised of exchange students, so, you know, it's not a group of ladies that have had a lot of time and years playing together, which is often the case when you get to high school football, or soccer in this case. And it's hard to gel the team. Bulldog kick. Belmont throw. Belmont substitution.
Number 13, Elon Beckett.
Mass substitutions on the part of the Lady Bulldogs.
Number 1, Sierra Bobbitt. Number 26, Tara Johnson. Number 28, Kennedy Nichols. Number 32, Ella Smith.
But nobody came out for that.
No,
So that's what they must have just given them breaks, or maybe she didn't feel
she's the
good.
one that went out.
Yeah, that looked like she didn't feel good.
Yeah. That's what I said, we should, when she got online, we should have just kicked it out. She's feeling okay. They're lucky.
6:30 remains in the first half. Out of bounds, Belmont ball. Bulldog throw.
See, that's when they need down there attacking.
There you go.
Bulldog throw. And if you're just joining us, 6-0 is the score. We're in the first half. There's about 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Bulldogs with a commanding 6-0 lead. We are playing the Bison from Belmont. part of the Dayton public school system. At this point, Bulldogs with a 6-point lead are pretty much just playing keep away. No reason to run up the score.
This is the first game we've had it. I think they said there'd be only a few games we had 3.
Belmont hasn't slowed down and showed signs of giving up. I have to give them credit. They're keeping after the ball, staying aggressive when they can be.
Say 3 officials for more competitive games.
We only had 2 at Bethel. That was a brutal game.
We should have had 3 here for the boys' game.
Oh yeah, I heard that was for the Bethel game.
Yeah.
It's always a, they're just, their parents were terrible too. They're just,
Yeah, it just goes on. I get Paul. That kid come up, just going up, wanting to fight.
and we got the red card.
No, we got the yellow card. We got the second yellow card.
No, Travis got the red card.
Well, he got 2 yellow cards.
Yeah, he ended up red card and they weren't gonna suspend him.
Bulldogs advancing down the pitch. Really no
But it's, yeah, I mean, everybody was talking about it.
no desire to shoot on goal.
Brandon's got a concussion the other day with that sheet. When she went down, she her head bounced right back down. Kenny Nichols got a dislocated rib. It was a rough day.
That's why I wrote it. That grass is not.
Yeah, she's
I see she's walking around with those street clothes on.
somebody said they thought it was 4 weeks, but I'm not sure.
She's with a 2-week protocol.
I know the Bethel trainer spent half an hour with her doing all the testing and mom said it was a severe concussion, so hopefully
So
we got,
maybe we'll give her a call.
hopefully we got better news from the doctor. And Debbie Diaz at the concert did something to her knee. So she heard something pop.
That's never a good sign.
No, I don't know. She's in a.
30 seconds.
She was in it yesterday waiting to get into the orthopedic doctor's son, but she's been or not.
Oh, we got 18 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the end of the first half. Mountain Union Bulldogs leading Belmont 6-0. As we reach the halftime. This girls varsity contest.
Treat yourself.
If you are looking ahead to future games coming down the pike, here are some of the games you can see. I'll just give you pretty much a spattering of all the high school sports.
They come to us from the Miami County SC Under 14 Club. Head coach is Ben Diaz. Assistant coach is Ken Thompson.
On September 6th, girls varsity golf is going to face the Miami East High School golf team. The girls tennis team will be traveling to take on CJ, Chaminade Julienne. On Wednesday, September 6th, the Milton Union Bulldog varsity volleyball team will be at home, and they will be taking on Covington Buccaneers. We will be there for that matchup.
Maddie Hammond. Mallory Cope. Laney Barhorse. Laney Barhorse.
September 7th, boys have a Thursday night game up in Sydney at Sydney Memorial Field, facing the Lehman Catholic High School.
We really appreciate you ladies being out here this evening.
On the 6th,
Like to see more of you.
I'm sorry, the 8th, boys golf team facing Bethel. This girls soccer team has a game away on Saturday, September 9th, playing West Liberty Salem. Hey, here we go. Need to contact Mr. Grudage on Saturday, September 9th. The boys varsity travel to Kenton Ridge. Oh, inside joke there. Those are just a few of the games coming up in the next week or so. As of today, in the Three Rivers Conference, leading the conference is Bethel High School, girls team. They have an overall record of 4-2. They're 1-0 in the conference. Bulldogs tied for second place with Miami East, both at 2 wins and 2 losses. Miami East has one more game played, and that is a tie. Bulldogs are 1-1 in the conference. Miami East has yet to have a conference game as of this time. Troy Christian is not fielding a team today, I believe, and Lehman Catholic is 0-1, and they are 2-3 overall. Over on the boys soccer, as of today, leading the pack, Troy Christian High School. They got an overall record of 3-1. They are 2-0 in the conference. Up next is the Milton Union Bulldogs. They are 5-1-1. They are 1-1 in the Three Rivers Conference. Miami East is 2-1 overall, and they're 1-1 in the conference as well. And Bethel is 1-1 with an overall record of 2-3-1. Lehman Catholic is 0-2 in Three Rivers Conference and 2-3 overall. Offensive leaders in Three Rivers Conference for the boys. At the top of the list with 24 points is Titus Kopp. Brandon Shower is second from Mountain Union at 17. Mason Quisenberry is 13. And fourth is Ty Royer from Miami East. And Max Barnashin from Troy Christian with 9. Goal leaders in the Three Rivers Conference for the boys, Titus Kopp with 10. Ty Royer with 6. Braden Shower with 6. Mason Quisenberry with 5. And Max Barshinen with 4. So as you can see, the Bulldogs very well represented with the stats so far. These are all unofficial, of course. Assist, Luke Haymaker from Miami East is at the top of the list with 7. Braden Shower has 5. Titus Kopp 4. Alex Free 3. And the Bulldog Ben Iddings also at 3. When it comes to saves, defensive leaders, Tyson Wright is second place with 33 saves. Grant Bean from Bethel is at the top of the list with 50. Rounding out the saves, Carter Denson from Troy with 27. Colin Potts with Lehman Catholic with 25. And Kate Orley, also from Milton Union, freshman, with 13.
I was thinking, it's not a religious holiday, so it must be a scheduled conflict.
Let's go over and check the stats for the girls. Get unofficial statistics from the Three Rivers Conference site. Points leaders. Eva Dexter from Lehman Catholic with 34 points. Veronica Panpara from Lehman Catholic with 17. Ava Berberich is in third place with 14. Emmy Ray from Lehman Catholic with 8. And Katie Kopp with 6 for the Bulldogs, rounding up top 5. With goals, as you can imagine, leader, of course, Eva Dexter from Lehman Catholic with 17. Ava Berberich with 6 in second place, followed by Veronica Panaparia, Emmy Ray, and Katie Paulus from Miami East. Assist leaders in the Three Rivers Conference for the women, Our Veronica Panariba with 11. Katie Kopp with 4. Elia Barhorse from Lehman Catholic with 3. Chloe Crabtree from Elton Union with 3. And Kathy Hudson with 3 for Lehman Catholic. Your save leaders currently are Callie Guerriere from Lehman Catholic with 17. Addison Long with 14. Colby Alexander with 1. And Samantha Williams from Lehman Catholic with 1. So that's where we stand so far with the girls. As I said, later on this week, the Bulldogs travel north to Sydney to play Lehman Catholic Cavaliers as we get ready to start conference action in the Three Rivers Conference. Really no official rankings in terms of conference position at this time, but overall win records. Lehman Catholic has a 2-1 win-loss record. Miami East with 2-1. Riverside 2-1. Troy Christian so far is 1-1 for the season. Bulldogs are 1-2. Lost to Oakwood this past week. Got out to a lead, and Oakwood came back and won that contest. Northridge is also 1-2, and Bethel and Covington are winless so far this season. They're sitting at 0-3. Three Rivers Conference and football is pretty much up for grabs this year.
Announce the winners of our soccer raffle season tickets for us is Ashley Hammond and Nathan Muncie.
Oh, you've already got it.
Yep, we put them down there. Scarlett did.
Our offensive leaders in
Yep.
varsity football.
Ashley's right
Just
there.
skimming the list, see if we have anybody that's made the list.
For the
Lehman Catholic is at top of the conference in total passing. Donovan O'Leary's got 586 yards. Bulldogs do not make that list. Rushing yards, we got Jordan Foose. He's sitting in 4th place with 307 yards. Tion Hill from Northridge has 370. Donovan O'Leary from Lehman Catholic, who will face, has 317. Receiving yards, Lehman Catholic at the top with Turner Leachy at 258 receiving yards. No Bulldogs make that list. 5th place is Lynn Garrett from Covington with 141. Defensive leaders, tackles. Top of the list, Paul McDonald from Troy Christian, Garrett Leister from Covington, Luke Boucher from Miami East, Vaughn King from Troy Christian, and Lynn Current also from Troy Christian. Complete leaders, sacks. Lynn Current from Troy Christian has 3.5. Drake Bennett from Miami East 2. Garrett Lesnar, Lonnie McDonald, and Paul McDonald from Covington, Miami East, and Troy Christian also have 2. Interceptions, leading the conference so far in interceptions, Aaron Mills from Miami East with 2. He's tied with Ryan Waltz from Troy Christian, also with 2. And we got a 3-way tie for 3rd place between Luke Bowser from Miami East, Lonnie McDaniel from Miami East, and Derek Mayer from Covington. So Covington, after a rough year or two, showing some signs of life in the Three Rivers Conference. Bulldogs, of course, going through a rebuilding year. A couple fantastic teams. Got a lot of players that were behind them that, didn't get a lot of playing time, and they will continue to improve as the year goes along. They are well coached, and you just need the reps sometimes, and that's pretty much where our football team is. Get some reps, get the gauge of competition, and next year, especially with the younger guys, they'll have a better idea what the expectations and the requirements are, and our coach will once again begin rebuilding a team. So I suspect we'll be back in the playoff hunt in pretty short order. We have begun the second half. Belmont throw. If you're watching this contest on YouTube, I encourage you to leave a comment in the comment field. Let me know how we're doing, anything you would like to see added, anything of that sort. Always looking for input. Also, I'd like to know what you're watching on. I can go into the YouTube stats and I find out that most people these days on YouTube, probably 85% of the people are watching on their phones, about 10% on televisions, and the rest is divided between PCs, tablets, and the like.
Mr. Foster already? All right, they gave you start, did they mark starters?
Now, I do get asked from time to time about these games being broadcast on local Channel 5 Spectrum Cable, and they are. They are just randomly placed throughout the week, fill in the schedule for the week. They don't have any pre-scheduled times or anything of that sort. Generally, I will play them beginning the day after they take place, and they will broadcast in usually at least once a day. They will broadcast every day till the conclusion of the week, which would be through Sunday. And then the games are removed from cable broadcast as well as removed from YouTube. They will return, however, at the end of the season. So when the soccer season concludes, all the games we attended will be made public so that they can be viewed again. Main reason for this is just we don't want a full catalog of games sitting online for teams to potentially use to scout us. Yes, that happens. Scrum for the ball. Hey, Belmont comes up with it. Trying to advance. A bit of a
I think he's trying to let someone move out of school and score. Because he's got Madison shooting.
Belmont save, goal kick. Really don't get much on that. Bulldogs letting Belmont bring it out. Again with a 6-0 lead. Bulldogs not looking to run up the score. You're content to just pass the ball around and play keep away. Eat up clock. It's considered a sign of sportsmanship in the soccer world.
So, after their game ends, we're going to put 20 on the clock. And then we're going to do captains, give introductions, we're only introducing starters. Okay. And we're not doing the treatment.
Oh, okay.
The national anthem, because we already did it.
Yeah. Okay, so just start.
Yeah. So, 20 minutes on the clock, you're going to call for captains.
Another save by Anna Marie.
After 20 minutes. Well,
Oh, okay.
20
Okay,
minutes.
I got you.
Yeah.
They're after the
20
20 minutes,
they're
they're
going to call captains.
okay.
Then you guys can talk. And when we do introductions, it's just, well, you guys can talk for 20 minutes.
Bulldogs playing 9-on-9. That's all Belmont can field today, so the Bulldogs have decided to match that. They could have played up to 11 people.
And then we'll do the, introductions starting normally.
And we got a goal.
And that'll help.
Katie Kopp, I believe, with a goal.
Goal scored by number 11, Katie
So,
Kopp.
That's going to make the score 7-0.
this, I think there was last game we were getting,
Yeah,
Greg Tracy came up and,
yeah, their message is switched.
okay, so Tyson,
Yeah, Texas 22-0. And I haven't, fixed it on my master template that actually switches. Right?
And you gotta go with what you want.
Very
Don't change horses in the middle of the street.
No, not at all.
Yeah, see what's still in there, giving it what they got. You did that?
And another goal.
Chloe.
Crabtree? Number 8?
9 o'clock.
Oh, sorry.
Bulldog goal scored by number 8, Chloe Crabtree.
Chloe Crabtree credited with that goal. 8-0.
That's right. We're the only ones subbing, so. Wait for another game to help you goes. There you go.
She kind of, yeah, there's a little bit of push and pull on there.
Hey, when he calls it, it's good.
We had a little push called on us. It's going to be a Bulldog kick. Looks like there's, can't tell, looks like it might be corner kick. Nope, throw in. Cross and a keeper. Keeper gets hold of it. Good stop. Belmont gets it across mid-pitch. Gets away from him. Bulldog recover. Crowd starting to trickle in for the boys varsity contest coming up later this evening. Bulldogs taking on Troy Christian. Hey, Belmont still playing hard. Playing aggressive.
Get on her, Meg. Let her push it around.
Belmont throw. Shot on goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. Good job for Belmont. Out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick, I believe. Yes. There's the corner kick. And we got a save. Bulldogs driving. Near side, cross inside. Intercepted by Belmont. They try to bring it down the pitch. Here we go. Steal. Breakaway. Covered by the Bulldogs. Out of bounds. I believe it'll be Belmont throw. Yes.
She just tried to kick the ball back over. I think she did. Maybe she thought it was a ball. Or a foul.
We're also in continuous clock mode. Clock only stops for injuries at this point. Bulldogs may have a shot. Oh, keeper runs out and she saves it. She's getting her work in this evening.
Part of the problem is they don't have so look at that. They don't.
I think we have an offside call.
Well, Belmont, it's like 9 holes. We played 9v9.
Come on, Brianna.
Defender ran up, kept us from taking a shot on goal. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Cross, shot, wide left, no good. Shot, wide left, no good. And we are going to have a hydration break.
Yeah, I'm watching.
About 20 minutes remaining in the contest. It looks like they've decided to keep the clock running during the break. Just shy of 90 degrees this evening here at Memorial Stadium.
You know what you like. Dr. Boozy popcorn.
First year of a new field here at Memorial Stadium. It's getting a little late in the season. We're starting to see the grass change color a bit. Probably a combination of just use as well as some heat stress. We've had some of the hottest days of the summer here in the past couple weeks. They got some areas that are a shade of brown. Field gets through this year, has a winter to sort of deepen its roots. I think next year should be an outstanding field. It was a big undertaking. They pretty much redid the whole field. They brought in the construction gear and they dug up the old sod and they tore away, got down to the tile, the drainage tile, and found that what was under there, most of it was either completely clogged or just flat out collapsed. So it really, for all practical purposes, wasn't any type of drainage under the old field. So they took the time and the effort to improve the drainage. Hopefully the field will get firmly established, like I said, in the off season, and we'll have a field that lasts us a good 10 years or so. Now, I've had some people ask, well, why don't you put in field turf? Well, you know, it's probably something that you would like, but, you know, contrary to popular belief, field turf does not last forever. You get about 10 years out of field turf, and you know, 15 if you're lucky, and then you're looking at having to replace the field turf, which is quite the expense as well. Now, you talk to a lot of soccer players. Soccer players, for the most part, that I've talked to, prefer to play on the real grass. When you're playing on field turf, you got a lot of rubber and stuff down in the ground, and the ball just tends to bounce all over the place, and it's a little slicker. And you know, when you're playing soccer, it ain't so much north and south. You're doing a lot of cutting and digging, and you know, it's hard on the turf and the body. And so, general consensus is good save is. Most soccer players actually would prefer playing on grass. I would, though, still expect eventually I suppose you will see turf pretty much everywhere around the state. Shot on goal, saved by Eva Marie. Got it. Had a keeper warming up on the sideline. Our keeper coming out. .14:30 remaining in the contest. Out of bounds. Belmont throw. We got winter sports season. It'll be here before you know it. We intend to bring as many boys and girls basketball games as possible. I'm going to try to get to one or two wrestling meets as well. We could always use some volunteers to help out with the productions. Cameramen, announcers, scorekeepers, you name it. We can always use an extra hand. The more help we got, the more games we can bring to you. No experience is necessary. I knew nothing when I started this 38 years ago. So you don't need to know anything today. We will teach you. Another good save on the part of Belmont. If you are interested in helping us out, please email us at wmpa@hotmail.com. You can also direct message us on YouTube or Facebook. Facebook, we can be found at facebook.com/WMPATV, and we will get back with you. Video production is not necessarily hard. It's just one of those things. It takes a few minutes to learn, and then you just takes practice. You learn by doing. So basketball is a great sport to start out with too. It's one of the easier ones to record, and it's a good one to learn on. People ask me what the hardest sport to videotape is, then it's soccer. Reason being is the action really don't stop. The clock keeps running. You don't get a chance to collect your thoughts. The ball can go from one side of the pitch to the other side with one good kick. And mentally it takes a lot more mental energy to record a soccer game than it does a football game or a basketball game or a volleyball game. The basketball is my favorite, probably because it was my first. I really enjoy football. I really like football when I have enough people I can break out multiple cameras and have one down on the sideline and do all of that. That is the challenge and that I enjoy the most.
Captains, introductions.
Just 20 minutes on the clock.
20 minutes on the clock. And then they'll call captains.
So they call the captain
But
what?
I tell you what, put 22.
Okay.
At a corner kick. Wind has picked up this evening. Corner kick is up. Is successfully defended by Belmont. They try to clear it out. Bulldogs, however, recover.
That's okay, is adjustment to the announcement. Yeah, can't be emotional, but
That works.
plenty of other stuff to do, right?
Goal attempt no good. Recovered by Eva Marie. 6 minutes remain in this contest. Belmont still playing hard. 8-0 is the score.
What's up, guys?
Hey. Yeah, that's right. Be nice, Robert. Or you'll be wearing a pair of headsets. The king is here for the boys' game. Mr. Grudich just walked in the press box, so hallelujah. Not my first best thing is announcing. I don't pretend to be good. I don't try. Soccer's very difficult too. So I take a less is more approach. A little over 4 minutes remaining in this contest.
They got nobody on the bench?
No,
No, they're only playing with 9.
Oh,
Gotcha.
you're playing 99 then?
Yeah. Most of the Indian girls starters haven't played. I mean, they played a little.
What's that? Why do they keep kicking it to the middle?
Because we're trying to let Rihanna score.
No, I mean the other team.
Oh, because,
They don't know what they're doing.
no.
Correct.
But you know what? They're playing with a lot of heart. I give them a lot of credit.
Are they?
And I understand they're mostly foreign. They're exchange
They're all
students.
exchange students.
That was my guess. So. Because
At least they're playing.
the guys team.
Yeah, once again, gotta give credit to Belmont. They've been they played hard the whole contest, and these athletes, they're entirely composed of a group of exchange students. So they come from around the world. Dayton, go to school, and you know they haven't played together. You know, there's probably language barriers out there as well, and you know, and adapting to coming to you come to the United States. Especially if you come from somewhere in Africa or the Middle East, everybody I talk to that has come from there, they say it is a culture shock coming to the States. It's just a completely different world, and for ladies in particular, it's night and day.
I don't think Bree gets credit for it, but it's scored.
And there's going to be a Bulldog score. Yep, bounced off a Belmont player and went into the net.
Bulldog goal was scored number 17.
9-0 is the score. 2:08 remaining in the contest.
Yeah, she got a groove and knot on her leg.
2 minutes.
The ball's being brought out to the center of the pitch. Had a few people ask me, what's that monstrosity that's in the middle of the screen right now? Well, that is a Huddle camera, for lack of a better term. I assume it's a Huddle brand. It is the camera that the coaches use. It has the ability to see the whole field. It's got some artificial intelligence in it. A lot of times it can track the players and automatically change the view and follow the ball. Various models also have the ability to actually keep some stats and do some logging of plays and scores, and coach can go in there and hey, check this player out. And there's a lot of artificial intelligence in those cameras. Pretty much going to put me out of business one of these days. If used to their full extent, they can be a great tool for a athletic program, especially in soccer, basketball. They're excellent in basketball and volleyball as well. We're wrapping things up here. We're about 15 seconds or so away. Yeah, Belmont's still going after the ball. They didn't stop, They fought the whole game. I have to give them some credit. That's not easy to do.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it. Final score, Melton Union 9, Belmont 0. Thanks for tuning in today. I'd like to thank Belmont for making the trip up to Memorial Stadium. They don't come out this way too often. Looking to find opponents for the year. We're grateful that they agreed to come up and play us. Some good heart by the Belmont squad, but sometimes you just get in the game where you're just simply outmatched, and it don't matter what you do, and that most certainly was the case today. Well, girls are wrapping up. You can see the boys are coming out. That will be on a separate broadcast you'll be able to find on YouTube, boys versus Troy Christian. So until next time, everybody, I'm Thomas Beck for Robert Benesh and Tanner Back. Good evening.